How's it going, everybody? So this video is a response to a comment I have from my very good friend Poppytowncat, okay? Probably one of my favorite people to have these discussions with, okay? Um, as you said in your comment, my friend, you said that you do not see how if the Earth rotates 360 degrees in a 24-hour period, you don't see how that throws our clocks off at all. You don't see how our clocks will be 12 hours out of sync in 6 months. So I'm going to explain this, okay? And really try to follow me as I explain this, okay? Try to stay with me here, okay? Let's say it's June. It's 12 noon in June. We're facing towards the sun because it's 12 noon, okay? Now, just so I can draw this mental image a little bit clearer for you, I'm going to shorten an entire year down to 2 days, okay? So in just one day, we have made a 6-month journey around the sun, okay? In one 360-degree spin rotation, we have made a 6-month journey around the sun, okay? So now, take it, here we are in June, 12 noon, facing the sun. Spin that 360 degrees, and now place it on the other side of the sun. Which direction are you now facing? Are you still facing the sun? Or are you facing away from the sun and into the darkness? If you answered, you're facing away from the sun and into the darkness, you would be right. Because in the heliocentric model, the sun is in the middle of everything, and the Earth is moving around it. But if the Earth is making a 360-degree rotation every 24 hours, as it moves along the orbit, the sun is moving, is in a different spot every several days. In just 3 months, our clocks have now gone off by 6 hours. Instead of being 12 noon in June facing the sun, we are now on this side of the sun, and the sun is either at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. In 6 months, we're now, if it's made a perfect 360-degree spin, as you say you think it does, we're no longer facing in the sun. We're facing into the darkness now, okay? Let me draw a diagram here and see if this might help, okay? It's probably going to be kind of a glare, okay? But sun. So look, here we have the sun in the middle, here we have June, here we have December. Now let's go ahead and spin this 360 degrees, okay? As it moves along the orbit. 360 degrees, 360 degrees, 360 degrees. Oh, we're still facing that same direction right here 3 months later. We're still facing that same direction, but now the sun is at our left. It's no longer 12 noon. It's now 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. And as we get all the way over here into December, we're now facing the same exact direction, which is now away from the sun. It's now 12 midnight. It's no longer 12 noon, okay? This is the problem, okay? This is the problem, okay? In order for the heliocentric model to work for exactly what we experience in reality, then the globe has to spin 360.98 degrees in a single day. If it spun 360.97 degrees in a single day, then in several months our clocks would be off. If it spun 360.99 degrees in a single day, then in several months our clocks would be off. But it just happens to spin so perfectly that if we set our clocks to 12 noon right now, it will be 12 noon 100 years from now. No. Something like that. Things in nature are never exact and perfect like that. If you went out and you saw a row of trees planted along a fence line, you wouldn't assume that those trees grew there randomly, because straight lines don't occur in nature. This is a little more than a straight line. This is a perfect in sync rotation, where the Earth is at, where the spin of the Earth is making up for its orbit as it moves relative to the sun in its orbit. I hope you can see this for what it is. I really hope you can. If you need to draw this out on paper for yourself, please draw it out on paper, okay? Draw June. Now spin it 360 degrees 180 times if you have to. And tell me which direction you would be facing. If it spun a 360-degree rotation 180 times, and if you're now on the other side of the sun, which direction are you facing? You're facing into the darkness. You're no longer facing into the sun. It's not 12 noon, it's 12 midnight. Like I said, if this was, it's 360.98 degrees, okay, in a single day. If it was 360.97 degrees, then in several months our clocks would be wrong. But if we set our clocks to 12 noon right now, it will be 12 noon 100 years from now. This is a little more than a straight line. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment. See you guys next time. Bye.